All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. We're back. We're playing more Black Ops 7 Cursed. Continuing with my round 60 tier 3 attempt yet again that we're doing. This time no health regen relic, but the random guns relic instead. I think this will be much more doable. And so far it's been crazy. Just the random guns. They get a little wacky. So far it hasn't been too bad. I'm waiting for the round that I get like a rocket launcher for my gun for the whole round. But so far, it could be significantly worse than it has been. There we go. And we did also, unfortunately, learn that, what's it? The ray gun gets swapped out for just other, like, legendary rarity weapons. Very unfortunate that that is a thing. But I guess that means that if it's legendary rarity, it could also become a ray gun? Potentially? I hope it goes both ways. You're doing this? What do you mean I'm doing this? Of course I'm doing this. I'm a gamer. And I am especially a zombies gamer. Didn't we get a new map after that moon one? Not yet. We heard that the new map, well, we got a survival map, but not like a full-scale map like this. Oh.
Is there some way to boost that?
Interesting. My guns stayed the same for an extra round because of the save and quit. Because I remember we tested if the ray gun would go away. And it did. It did swap for something else. Sorry, no, we actually coincidentally got the Cosmodrome, this area, as a survival map. Just like this portion cut out. But what was I saying? I got totally sidetracked by the ray gun being in my hand. Right. The new, like, full-scale DLC map is not until Season 2, like, mid-season. Yoink, yoink. Right, so I just did the trial at the end of the last stream. How long have you been doing this? It was just at the end of the last stream that we started it. Like maybe the last hour or so of it. Thought there were still mimics. So if I did that... Oh, right. I have to get the keys next, don't I? Because that spawns the... Well, as we've called it, the Obama-lisk. Not that key location. May as well just run the whole way through.
Get your cloudy ass out of my face.
You barely grinded unless you're doing it off stream. I have not camo grinded on stream, no. My zombies camos are very far along. But I kind of play everything on a mix. There it is. Just whatever I'm feeling. I didn't get it, but I know where that key is. Let me do... Where's Tessie? Oh god, where is Tessie? I'll have to go find her in a minute. Showing off a few diamonds from other game modes. Yeah, I've gotten guns while playing zombies on stream that have like the campaign diamond, or I have a couple that have the multiplayer diamond now as well. Oh, this is the melee only one. Okay. Couldn't remember which one it was. Zoom up to here. One key down. I need Tessie for the other one. Is the multiplayer? It's all right. It's better than it's been in recent years, but I haven't been huge on any COD multiplayer in a very long time. Like, probably the last COD multiplayer I actually played throughout the whole year consistently was like Modern Warfare Remastered. Before that, it would have been like Advanced Warfare, probably. Because Modern Warfare Remastered, I say, kind of doesn't count because it's just a remaster of COD 4. So really, like, it's been more than a decade since I've genuinely enjoyed a COD multiplayer enough to play it for the whole year. I think BO7 and BO6 are like the best of the last 12-ish years. I think BO7 is also just a marginally better BO6 when it comes to the multiplayer, but I'm kind of hitting that point where the multiplayer is... I'm starting to lose my interest a bit in the multiplayer currently. I'm hitting about that point. Okay. I should have checked the key up there. I don't think the key is in that jaw. Not worth the time. The multiplayer is my least favorite part of BO7, personally. Wait, was that the key? Hold on, I have to hit the boost just to get him off of Tessie. I may have seen it. No. No. All right, is it the invisible one then? The one that I have never seen from the outside, even once? Oh my God, I've got raptors all over the car. Well, let's just head. I should take a lap. I don't have armor. Is that the bear Easter egg that I just saw? Was it right there? This is the no health regen key, I believe. Fog zombies are just not despawning. Hello. Starting to think I might be Unk. Arkham Asylum. The Arkham games in general were not 100% that I enjoyed. I love those games. They are not the sort of games that I'm big on, like the 100% method, I guess is the word for it. Whoa, oh, I knew it. Thank God for equivalent exchange. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's a sketchy one. I dropped the key. I dropped the key when I went down. Oh. Okay, hold on. 240% them. Hey, man. Point being, the full completion in those games is not for me. Like, the Riddler stuff, kind of just annoying, to be honest. Some of the side quests, and particularly, like, the triggers for them, can be obnoxious. Arkham Asylums are fine. Arkham Asylum didn't have that problem. But, like, Arkham City and Night, some of the conditions you have to meet to actually trigger the side quests could be so weird. I think I remember specifically Arkham City. I think that's what I'm thinking of. And then the challenges are fun, but some of them, especially near the end, when you're trying to, like, get the max score, right, can be brutal. The Predator ones. The combat ones are just fun. The combat challenges I have never had an issue with, okay? That is the key. This is the no sprinting key. And I don't have armor yet again. I lost my quick revive. Incredibly sketchy that I lost my quick revive on the equivalent exchange. Do you think it's just having Mule Kick that makes you lose a perk? Because I've been trying to figure out what causes that bug since they still haven't fixed it. I figured out it wasn't the perk limit being, or like more than the launch limit being reached, because I've lost perks. Like here, I had 8 and I lost 1. I think it might actually be if you have Mule Kick, regardless of how many other perks you have, it seems like you lose 1 random perk on the equivalent exchange.
What in the ever-living shit?
Halfway point on the quest steps. More than the halfway point. I say it every time.
I could not.
I feel like the halfway point is the... What's it? The blood ritual. The keys are like the very beginning of the second half, realistically.
Each of you have encountered, been touched by a great power. Something has left its mark on your beings. The warden of this place sent it.
Awooga, that's a weird tag.
Tore you from your dimensions and drained you
Old
to
school
take
Twitch
that essence for
memes.
yourself.
Artifact. Damn you, Richtofen!
While he has those parts of your souls, he has dominion over you. You cannot
Sure,
fight
False
him
added that one.
anymore
No, that's
than you
mine from like way back, like 2017.
Try would be suicide.
And I just have never taken it off.
He must be destroyed. There are others here. Ancient denizens of the dark ether. Shadowsmiths.
False did add some tags to my Twitch stream though,
Augmenting his power.
that I didn't notice were there for like a month.
Harvest your essence.
And then once I did realize, I called her out and then just left them. I didn't take them off.
These beings cannot be killed. But destroy their bonds. Free them.
Added the cat one. Yeah, and there's one that's like meow
Return
on there. That was her.
to steal.
If she says we gotta chuck a necklace into a fucking volcano, I am so out.
Find where the one that watches this place is imprisoned.
You will forgive me if I do not drop everything to do the bidding of a gigantic floating head.
Speak for yourself. We do this all the damn
Wonder if the Dempsey and Maya romance that they're setting up will actually be any good.
Go. Go now.
They did one like romance within a zombies crew in the past that I won't say because False is here. So I don't want to spoil it because at the start when you first meet the crew it's not apparent.
Yeah, she's gonna like this.
But that romance was never any sort of interesting. Like, it just really never went anywhere remotely compelling. They kind of just said that it was a thing and then never did anything with it. So I'm wondering if this time will be better. I swear to God, if it's the country yapper and the nerd, I'm a flip. You'll have to wait and see. You can't just assume that the first woman in zombies is the one they're gonna have get thrown right into a romance. Ooh. Okay, my pack-a-punch... Chat, it bugged. Save and quit bugs this. I need to reset. There's no other way about it. If you save and quit with the random weapon relic, it will swap your gauntlet. Oh my God. What's happened? It swapped my gauntlet out. Because it's supposed to not randomly change your crafted wonder weapon. It's supposed to leave that alone while swapping everything else at random. But if you save and quit and load back in, it apparently does swap your gauntlet. Or whatever it would be if you're on Astra, the alien gun. Oh my. Maya's the Australian chick? Yeah. I do... Oh no, why did it set me to Maya specifically? I didn't do that on stream. Can't go and grab it again? No. I could get it from the box, but if I do that and I don't craft it, it's just gonna swap it again on the round flip. Even if I do get lucky enough to get it from box. Yeah, that's a good thing to know. That relic bugs on save and quit with your crafted weapon. That is a very good thing to know.
Make yourselves at home, but don't get too comfortable.
A lot of the relics are buggy with save and quits. So that doesn't surprise me, but that's a bad one. For like a round 60 Easter egg run. Well, the thing is, once I've completed the quest steps, it's fine if it swaps out my gauntlet beyond that point. So the round 60 doesn't really matter. You see that Battlefield 6 outsold COD? I did see that. It's insane. But the bigger thing to me wasn't even that Battlefield outsold it. Yeah, it's that this year... Hey, chat. Hold on. Before I say it, anyone who doesn't know the game already, what was the last game in the Call of Duty franchise that sold less copies than BO7? Any takers? Like, what was the most recent game aside from BO7 that sold less copies? BO4? No. BO4 outsold BO7. Older. Infinite Warfare? Older. Infinite Warfare sold more than BO7. This was the way more interesting statistic to me, not even the Battlefield one. Like, the Battlefield one is still shocking. Call of Duty 3, not that old. It did outsell Call of Duty 3. BO7 did. It did sell enough to outsell COD 3. Oh my God, where did you come from? World at War. World at War is correct. World at War is the most recent COD game that sold less copies than BO7. So BO7 still outsold World at War, but every game, original Modern Warfare 2 to now in the franchise, outsold BO7. Every game in the franchise since Modern Warfare 2 sold more copies than this did. To me, that's way more interesting because it paints a picture of just how much of a drop in sales it was. Especially after BO6 last year had insane sales. Like, really, really near record high sales for the franchise. For BO6. But then BO7 is, like, way down on the list with, like, the old games in the series. COD fatigue is as they say. Yeah. I bet you that Infinite Warfare would have sold less than BO7. Because, like, I talked about this around the time that BO7 came out. Game Pass is a factor as well, for sure. But again, BO6 hit near record highs in retail sales for COD with Game Pass. So, like, I think it's a factor, but I don't think it's really that.
That's right. Show me what you got.
Like, I think it plays a part. Obviously, it does, but...
That's something I know all about.
Sorry, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I think Infinite Warfare would have sold less because, like, the community sentiment was even worse when Infinite Warfare came out. Like, I lived it. It was worse than BO7's was, for sure. Oh, I was gonna say it's not swapping my gun. It just took a fucking minute. Doof doof. Oh my god, it's terrible for this. What? What? It's so bad for this. I'm not gonna be able to do this. I'm gonna have to flip the round. Yeah, that's what I was getting to. I think Infinite Warfare was saved by Modern Warfare Remastered being bundled in. And BO7 didn't have something like that to fall back on. Yeah, I shouldn't even try. Like, you only get like 30 seconds for this, so it's gonna fail well before I could do it. I may as well, but yeah, there's the fail.
I am not happy.
Forget that it randomizes your melee weapon too. I never use this thing. The crazy ass stun baton melee weapon.
You don't want to get into close quarters with me.
I never use this thing. Oh, my bottle cap. Don't let me forget those. I'm just gonna melee through the rest of the round. Get my gun to flip. That is the strategy here. I got the better shotgun. I say the better. There are two other shotguns in the game, but this is better than the Echo 12 for sure.
Purified flame.
Hardly better against mimics, apparently.
You go ahead and call me Warden.
I wonder what the strategy will be going forward. Now, here is a crazier take. You guys ready? Allow me to get even crazier on you. Tell me what you think. I don't think they are going to need a major strategy shift. And I have a reason. I know that sounds crazy in isolation. I have a reason. Because next year is Modern Warfare 4. We know from like leaks and stuff that it's Modern Warfare 4 from Infinity Ward next year. I guarantee you it's gonna be such an abysmal Call of Duty for like big COD fans. Like, we are going to hate it next year or this year. Sorry, end of this year. 2026's COD is Modern Warfare 4. Every huge COD fan is gonna fucking hate it. Like, everyone who actually sticks with the game, plays it every year regardless, is going to not like MW4. Because that has been the case with all of Infinity Ward's recent Modern Warfare games. Like, actual big COD fans, it's not gonna be a game for them. But dude, the casual fan base, the people who just play a little bit of COD every year and don't really invest too much time into it, that fan base is gonna fucking eat up Infinity Ward's slop. And everyone's gonna be like, oh my god, COD is so back, we're so back. And they aren't gonna need a major strategy shift. That's my prediction. You mean the whales won't like it? No, just people like me. Like, I don't even buy cosmetics and stuff. I literally just, like, buy the base game, no deluxe edition or anything extra. Play the base game as much as I enjoy it. As soon as I stop enjoying it, I stop playing it. Move on to other things. I have other games I play. But, like, I still stick by... I play at least as much as I personally enjoy every single year. I've played every year since World at War. I haven't skipped a single COD in that time. People like me are not gonna like MW4 probably. Like, we're all gonna go through the cycle of enjoying it for the first 2-3 weeks, but then once you play enough of the game and all the cracks start to show, we're like, oh, this game is shit. It's gonna be one of those years for like people like me, but for the casual fan base, it's gonna be like, oh my god, COD is back, boys. Warzone, where we dropping? Warzone 4.0 or whatever revision of Warzone. I think 3. Yeah, this will be Warzone 3.0. Sorry. We're still on 2.0 currently. It doesn't feel like it. It feels unrecognizable from the start of Warzone 2.0, but we are still technically on 2.0, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a big Warzone guy. And I liked Warzone 1. I liked OG Warzone. I did not like Warzone 2.0. It's way better now than it was at the start of Warzone 2.0. Jesus Christ. I'm actually getting my ass kicked with the shotguns early game. These are just awkward as fuck to try to get the map opened up with. There we go. Oh. I could at least... This is what I was doing last game to try to mediate, like, bad or awkward guns. I can just immediately... Oh, I didn't flip the big power switch. Immediately start pumping, like, rarity upgrades and stuff. For the shotgun. Since it does keep, like, the... I just hit the power switch. What do you mean it's not on? I literally just flipped it. Oh, the lights are on now. Okay. I need this mimic off my ass. I don't want to use the shotgun on my zombies. It's going to get me no points. What if they bundle MW3R? Why did it kick me out of the menu? That shot was me trying to click the menu. What is happening? The random guns went well in the early game last time. What the fuck is going on here? There we go. What if they bundle MW3R with MW4? I doubt we're ever gonna get MW3R. They might, though. Even then, it's only gonna be campaign. We know that they don't want to cannibalize their main offering ever again after what happened with Infinite Warfare. Which is so weird, because, like, looking back on it, Infinite Warfare's sales were absolutely saved by the COD 4 remaster, right? Like, everyone knows this. Everyone agrees on it. No one is like, no, actually, Infinite Warfare sold great on its own merit. No. Because it didn't. Yet Activision saw it as like, oh, COD 4 remastered fucking killed Infinite Warfare's player base and post-launch support. So let's not do that again. It's so interesting that, like, for players, it saved that year of COD. But for Activision, they were like, no, never again. We're just not doing that. And yeah, I know that it's been developed and is just sitting around, shelved, but I don't think they're ever gonna pull it off of the ice. I think if they were going to, like, obviously everyone and their mom saw the BO7 sales dip coming from like 6 months out, right? If they were going to, you know, smash glass in case of emergency, it would have been last year. Because keep in mind, MWR, I almost said MWR remastered. MWR only got announced like less than 3 months before the launch of the game in response to the reception of Infinite Warfare. Like even the pre-launch reception of everyone being like, yeah, no, I don't want this. I don't even want to play this. Like MWR was already a break glass in case of emergency sort of game. If they were going to do that again, they would have done it with BO7. I don't think they're ever going to do it. We already knew from the way that they talk behind the scenes and the way insiders report on it that they were never going to do it. But now, especially with BO7, I'm like, yeah, they're never pulling that one off the ice. It's just going to sit on a hard drive somewhere forever. The fact that they started to add stuff to MWR wasn't really great. The reason they started to add stuff was because no one was playing Infinite Warfare. Like there was no planned post-launch for MWR initially, but then no one played Infinite Warfare post-launch. So they were like, well, shit, we have to move stuff over. We need to like whip stuff up for this other game now. The one people are actually playing. What I do also find interesting with the COD Battlefield thing is that BO7 players who did pick up the game are generally really happy. Battlefield right now, I've been playing Battlefield 6 again, consuming Battlefield content again. Not a whole lot. I'm still enjoying BO7 more personally. Because like the thing was, I loved Battlefield again for like 2 days. But then I played enough of it. The maps are still bad. The gun balance is even worse than before. Like, oh my god, there are some guns in that game that nearly insta-kill you. Like assault rifles and SMGs that nearly insta-kill you. And there's no new maps or anything beyond the like 2 guns since I stopped playing. And the Battlefield community, from what I've been consuming of that content, is fucking pissed at EA and the way that they're handling the game right now. They're like, our game is a broken mess. Like, it's not even enjoyable to play. The maps are awful, and we're not getting new maps that are replacing the bad ones. Like, we're just stuck with these.
Running this place is a full-time job.
And that's particularly interesting
Try not to mess up.
when also posed next to the player engagement numbers for both November and December. Despite selling less copies, because mind you, Battlefield came out in October, right? Even though BO7 sold less copies on both consoles throughout the last 3 months of the year, in both November and December, BO7 saw more player engagement throughout the course of the whole month than Battlefield 6 did. Which is interesting. I know on PC Battlefield has way more players, but obviously the casual multiplayer shooter audience is way bigger on console, and Battlefield has always been a PC game, which is, or sorry, like a PC first game, which has always been part of its issue with breaking out into large scale success in the casual market. I wish we could see like exact numbers instead of just seeing the like Sony or Microsoft provided, here is the ranking without any actual data attached beyond that, you know? I wish we could actually see what the legitimate difference in terms of just raw player count and stuff is between them. Because I would love to see that. Holy shit. This thing one-shots on round 4? Maybe I should be using the flatline. What? It just does more damage straight up than the other melee weapons. Both of the knives start two-shotting on round 3 in this game. The flatline doesn't. On SteamDB. Yeah, that's why I wish we had the actual console numbers. Oh, do the zombies? Oh. How much have I played this game to not know that? The zombies also have to be inside the location. Still can't believe it peaked at 750K. Yeah, and that's been a big part of the discussion too. Because I saw someone do the math in a Battlefield YouTuber ran the numbers. And he was like, from the huge launch that we had, like the launch week that we had, just going off of the Steam numbers, I died. I had such an awkward selection that whole early game. I think it was like 86% decline in Battlefield 6's players already. I think it was 86. It was 80 something in the middle, like 86, 5, 7, something like that. So it's really interesting. Although what I keep saying is like, even with Battlefield being in a rough state, which it really is, purely from a multiplayer standpoint, I think Battlefield 6 was the better game this year. Like, if you just play the multiplayer game mode and you skipped BO7 and went to Battlefield instead, that's the better multiplayer. It is. I would rather play Battlefield 6 multiplayer than BO7 multiplayer. I would. I do. Recently, I've been playing that more, significantly more. But for BO7, like, I love Endgame. I love zombies and the cursed mode and all that. I think Warzone is okay right now. I dabble in some Warzone, but BR isn't really my thing. You know what I think is total dog shit, like steaming dog shit, is RedSec. Battlefield 6 is RedSec. What a pile of shit. Like, when I first played it with False, I was kind of like, oh.
Fire now. Your souls will thirst here till I swallow you.
Pack-a-punch crystal, hello. What the fuck? Hey, this run has been blessed, chat. No matter what gun it gives me now, I have this. I have Pack-a-punch right off the bat, round 1. On whatever this randomizes to. I think RedSec made people leave the game. I think RedSec needed more time. I think RedSec needed to lean more into like Battlefield stuff rather than be such a clear, like, we have Warzone at home sort of thing. Because like, if you've played COD Warzone and you try Battlefield RedSec, you really do just go like, oh, okay, it's like Warzone, but they made it in Battlefield 6, right? And it's just not as good. It doesn't feel as nice to play. The map is worse. It's hard to compete with Verdansk, mind you. I know that I'm seen as the COD glazer, but genuinely, the BR that I've played the most of over the years is Apex Legends. By far. Not even close. But genuinely, I think Verdansk from Warzone is like my favorite Battle Royale map ever. Such a good BR map. Battlefield RedSec's map, I don't even remember the name of it right now. Someone probably will, or will Google it or something, I'm sure. That map is shit. That map is just not good. It's really not. It's rough. Like, I think RedSec had potential. I don't think launching a BR for the game was a terrible idea in terms of trying to like replicate the free-to-play with a paid premium component thing that COD did with Warzone. I think it's a fine idea. Obviously it worked for COD, right? They're just trying to get that sort of success from it. Makes sense. But that BR just sucks. That BR is just not good. Like, Warzone worked because it was good. It was a genuinely really good Battle Royale. At a time where Battle Royale was still fresh enough that people were interested. Like, it was losing a bit of its appeal, but it was still fresh enough that people were like, oh shit, new COD Battle Royale, I'll give it a go. And then it was awesome, right? And it was free, and it was cross-play, and COVID hit like 2 weeks after Warzone came out and was free to play. It was a perfect storm for Warzone. Timing was a big part of Warzone too. It's so easy to forget that. But like genuinely, the fact that it launched right as like the entire world went into lockdown for COVID, like everyone across the globe was stuck at home. And Call of Duty just released this really good battle royale that was free to play and cross-play. Like you and all of your friends, regardless of what you were on, no one even had to pay in. You could play some battle royale with the boys from wherever you are, still hang out every day. Timing was huge for Warzone. Like insanely big. Not intended, but they got insanely lucky with that. Think it ruined COD like old school players say? Yes and no. I think Warzone, in a way, ruined COD in terms of how the massive success of it completely changed the business model for Call of Duty. I think that is fair to say, and I would agree with that. I think Warzone didn't ruin COD, but I think over the years since Warzone came out, too many resources have gone into Warzone that I would have preferred went into just the games themselves and not the Battle Royale. Certainly, the campaigns have suffered because of Warzone every single year since its introduction. Because, you know, COD campaigns used to have solid story beginning to end, and even if it kind of left on a cliffhanger, it was still relatively closed off. Like, think the original MW2 left on a sort of cliffhanger, but like it was a very self-contained story. It felt satisfying at the end of it. But what they do every year now since Warzone came out is they want to do like a continuation of the story throughout the year that ties into Warzone and like Warzone events and stuff like Fortnite did. They took that from Fortnite's model. And so every COD campaign, including this one that we just played a couple months ago, if you might remember, ends with like the main conflict wrapping up, but then they're also like, oh, but now there's this other thing that's right here about to start, and like it's gonna be big. And it's not even a cliffhanger for the next game. It's a cliffhanger for the post-launch season Warzone story. But now if you just go play all the COD campaigns like in release order, you're gonna get like 5 cliffhangers in a row from like MW2, the new one, to BO7. And none of them get resolved in the campaigns because they were the Warzone stories that played out through events and stuff throughout the year. Like, those campaigns don't really end in a satisfying way. Like, I bet you most people don't know that already in BO7's continuation for like the Warzone portion of the story, they killed Kagan. They shot her in the fucking face. Like, she's dead. After they captured her and brought her in alive, her transport got intercepted by like the new bad guy working for the guild. And he basically just immediately was like, we don't need you, and shot her point blank in the face. And I bet you most people don't even know that. What? Exactly. Because no one cares about the Warzone story, dude. No one gives a shit. The baddie is dead. The baddie is dead. They did genuinely kill her with like the season 1 Warzone opening cutscene. I only watched the cutscene because I opened the game when season 1 launched and it played when I went into the menu. But like, if you missed that, hope that someone archived it on YouTube because like you missed it. It's not in the game anymore, that cutscene. It was a temporary cutscene that was in the game for this short span of time with the launch of season 1. But now that the season 1 mid-season update came in, and like the next part of the story came out with it, that cutscene isn't even in BO7 right now. I think that is a huge issue that's come up because of Warzone. Like half of the story doesn't even happen in the campaign anymore. Like that genuinely in an older COD campaign would have been like a, you know, halfway through the game you capture the big villain, but then the other leader comes in to take their place, you know, swoops in, kills them, and then you're like, oh shit, and the second half of the campaign is all about that villain now. Think what's the guy's name from COD 4? Zakhaev, was that his name? Who is sort of there at the beginning, like he pops up from time to time, but he really comes in and starts doing shit in the second half and like takes over as the main villain from the other guy from the Middle East in the second half. Think like that. Like in an older COD campaign, that's how that would have went. But now it's like you basically get half of the story that is the campaign, and then you get the other half of the story relegated to fucking Warzone events throughout the year that most people just don't even play consistently enough to keep up with. I think that's a major issue that Warzone brought to the franchise. Scammed by advertising, get scammed. Twitch fixed the thing. Their webhook got fixed. Apparently they moved everything over to a new version of the webhook they have that handles like the event feed, which is like everything from follows, subs, channel point redemptions, all that. They updated it to like a new revision and it broke certain webhooks, including the type that I use. There was another streamer that had that like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, they apparently just moved things over to a newer version and it broke my shit for like 2 days. 50K people playing COD on Steam, 2.3 million playing Fortnite on Epic. Crazy. Okay. I want to go to the farm. Start my mushroom grow. And 100 million playing Battlefield 6, am I right? Bro, I seriously, like, I'm just waiting for EA now, especially with how hard the post-launch fall-off has been for BF6 so far. And, like, I assume that unless Season 2 for Battlefield 6 is, like, a generational update for the franchise, like, you know, one of those big content updates that goes down in history, people talk about it for years as, like, oh, remember the Season 2 launch of Battlefield 6? Unless it's one of those, that player number is going to continue to dwindle. There we go. And EA is going to come in and be like, yeah, we wanted 100 million. They didn't give it to us. Layoffs. Am I right? Layoffs. You didn't meet your goal. Time to lose your job. Should have met that goal. If only you met that goal. If only. Should have done it. It's not going to be one of those. That's what I'm saying. Like, unless you get the crazy off chance that it's that big of an update, like, EA is going to start fucking destroying Battlefield Studios, restructuring over this. That 100 million player goal was like the most blatant self-sabotage I had seen in a long time in the industry. I just remember immediately being like, what are you talking about? 100 million players on Battlefield. What? You were wrong. We've been talking about it like for the last 30 minutes.
Don't mind the states of it, ultimately. They are almost certainly catch up.
I want to get perks. Wow. Yeah. Unless the game becomes $1 billion franchise, it's gonna get shut down and everyone gets sacked. Yeah. AAA industry is literally dying in slow motion. The thing is, though, it's not dying. Like, what pisses me off with AAA, what makes me glad that I dipped when I did, especially, is that AAA games, the part that everyone knows but doesn't emphasize enough, AAA games as an industry are at like all-time high profits right now. Like, they are making more money than they have ever made right now. Yet job security in the industry is the lowest it has ever been. Because everyone just makes a game, ships it out there as like this, here is product to consume for like 2 months. Once it doesn't live beyond those 2 months, everyone gets fired, go find a new job, and we start again. We started over. Whoop. Unless you're in the Eastern industry. Even then, the Eastern industry isn't that great. It's happening in the Eastern industry too. It's just not getting talked about as much. It's actually been happening in the Eastern industry longer. They're further along the curve. They have more job security currently than the Western industry does. But they had the lowest job security in the history of the industry back in like the mid 2010s. Because they went through this just sooner than we did. Like Konami did it, Capcom did it, Nintendo did it. They all had the same issue like about 10 years ago. The Eastern industry faced the exact same thing. They just did it earlier. And it just didn't get sensationalized as much back then. Only Eastern layoffs I've heard of is Tencent. Recently, probably. But like, the fallout between Konami and literally all of their major developers, Kojima Productions being the big publicized one, but like all of Konami's developers went through this around the same time. Nintendo post Wii U launch, Capcom in the mid 2010s when all of their franchises were falling apart and they laid off everyone. Like Resident Evil, Street Fighter, Dead Rising, you fucking name it. Capcom, basically with all their franchises in the 2010s, did it. Like I said, their curve just kind of came and went sooner than the Western side of the industries did. But particularly Japan had awful job security in game development in the 2010s. Like about as bad as ours is right now. Do I buy Jug or do I do Step? I do Step. I buy Jug. I buy Jug. These TED tasks are gonna come in earlier than I'm ready for them. God knows. I just need to buy like 3 perks and get my free Wisp tea done super early. The free Pack-a-Punch crystal was goated at the start though. Thank God the Peacekeepers Damage per shot is so low. I can kind of point farm with this.
Easier than smashing boiled potato with sledgehammer. Ah, healthy screams are music to my liver.
To your liver? I need quick revive and probably stamina up. Oops. For my like 3 perks that I'll keep if I go down. Oh, whatever the third, or sorry, yeah. That's right. Whatever the third is gonna get replaced by Wisp T because of the weird ass perk priority in BO7. For some reason, Wisp T gets priority no matter what, just like Quick Revive does. Which I don't understand, but that's how they did it. Don't ask me. Isn't Ubisoft stocks extremely cheap at the moment because of how bad the company's been doing? I would assume so. I wouldn't know. I've never been a Ubi investor. Actually, hey chat, you want to hear something funny? Get this, right? As someone who enjoys a little investing to make some extra money on the side, help buff out the income a little bit, grow the wealth, if you will. I've never invested in the games industry once in my life. Like, genuinely, I'm not even exaggerating. I have never once invested in a video game company. Yeah, Quick Revive getting priority is fine, especially in this game because of equivalent exchange. I have no complaints.
Ever wondered what hospital bed
But Wisp T? It's too volatile. I take risks, but not those kind of risks. I don't even really take risks, to be honest. I really don't. If you ever were to look through my portfolio, you would see like everything in there is so dependable and long-term and safe. Everything in my portfolio is like that. I do not make risky investments. I used to in college. I don't anymore. I haven't for a long time.
Some say glass half full, some say half empty.
Oh, it's 750? I thought it was like 1750 to open this house.
Stabbing is good for heart. My heart more than theirs.
Hey boys, could we calm down? Didn't you get lucky on some crypto? It was Dogecoin. I got incredibly lucky being an early balls in adopter of Dogecoin. Me and my one other, like, one of my best friends from high school both went fucking balls out, balls deep, whatever you want to say on it. Just bullshitting on crypto, which we did at the time very irresponsibly. And it worked. we both made out on it. Especially, we were both 18 when we invested in it. To be fair though, I always say I got so lucky, I will never replicate an investment like that. Like, I just won't, and I know that I won't. Ooh, Akita action on a Ravager round, man. The fuck you mean on a Ravager round, dog?
Righteous fire.
Y'all both made out? We did, bro.
One less ugly face to look at. You are all welcome.
Oh. Okay, I realize how this is going to sound without context. But that just brought back like one of those memories of something super fucking cringe you did when you were younger that is still like it hurts you and feels incredibly embarrassing to this day, sort of thing. Just reminded me of one of those. We didn't make out, but my high school freshman year, like, I don't know, 3 months into the school year maybe, did this thing for the freshmen. It was for all the freshmen, where they got us all together in a room, big room, mind you, whole freshman class. And they were like, hey, so now that you guys have had some time to get to know each other, we're gonna go around the whole room one at a time. We're gonna, like, you're gonna call someone by their name. They're gonna stand up. You're gonna be the only one in the room.
Only breed. Unless you pay me 80K.
The whole premise was you were gonna be the only one in the room standing up. You were gonna call on someone else who you knew and say something that you appreciated about them in front of the whole freshman class. And I was like, you fucking kidding me? So of course I didn't take it seriously, right? Me being 14 years old. I was like, this is so dumb. This is actually so fucking stupid. How many people is that? Way too many. Took fucking ages. It eventually comes around to me, right? I get stood up. Someone's like, I like Cole because whatever. I don't remember what they said. I don't even remember who it was that called my name. But it came to me. They said it. They sat back down, right? And the same buddy who invested in Doge with me, I called his name. I was like, Jack, my buddy Jack. I was like, I like Jack because look at him. I mean, come on. He's just hot. In front of my whole freshman class in high school. Like 3 months in. Like for most people in the room, that was their first impression of me, sort of thing. And to this day, I randomly remember it, and I'm just like, oh, what is wrong with me? Bruh. I remember, like, that randomly comes back to me, and I'm just like, oh. I couldn't have come up with anything else. Did that joke land? Bro, absolutely not. Dead silence in that room, let me tell you. It did not land. No, sir. And every once in a while, it comes back to me like a flashback. Mostly because of him bringing it up. Being like, remember that time when you did that? And I'm like, don't even. It pained him just as much, as you can imagine. He's just kind of stood there in the middle of the room with every freshman in our school being like, thanks. Everyone would have thought you were just the gay kid. I think that was what a lot of people thought, actually, after that. I would be willing to bet. I'm sure plenty of people thought that.
Check your seatbacks for safety cars, and most importantly, a seatbelt.
Invested like 100 in Doge in 2020, made out with like 8K around 2021. Yeah, that's the thing. Doge multiplied so many times over. Did you get invited to any girls' sleepovers? No. No. They did call you the throat goat. They did. That was like later in high school, but they did. By that point, I didn't go to a huge high school. It was a decently sized high school. Like, we had like 150 in my grade. So like, not big, but big enough that there were still people in my grade. Even though I knew most people in my grade, I would still run into people that I'm like, where are you? I've never seen you before. Like, just enough that I could occasionally have that, right? But mostly I knew who everyone was. Like, everyone kind of knew who each other were by the end. But by the end of high school, I knew pretty much everyone, with a few exceptions. Like, there were people who were only ever in like AP classes. I never encountered those people. I was fucking stupid in high school. I never once encountered any of them. I swear to God. But yeah, the throat goat was later, once most people knew me. Thankfully. I had a rocky reputation throughout high school. That was like the start of it. Like that, like I said, it was most people's first impression of me in the grade. Looking back, I'm just like, Jesus Christ. And then like sophomore year, I had an awful breakup, nasty, nasty breakup with this girl who was very much not a good person. And I was telling my buddy about it in class one day, just ranting to him about it. And this girl behind me, who I never spoke to until like near the end of senior year, right? And this is sophomore year. Like, I had never spoken to this person. She overheard me ranting to him and understood it completely differently, as like I was the super nasty bad person in this one. And like, I didn't know this until after high school was over, mind you, and my ex told me that this was my reputation among the girls in my grade. I was generally understood to be like super nasty and abusive and like stay away from this guy by most girls in my grade in high school because of that, because that rumor spread just from her overhearing me ranting about a bad breakup to my buddy. And she tried to add me on LinkedIn a few months ago, and I said, you bitch. Not adding you. I did add her on LinkedIn. No, I didn't. I actually did reject it. I was like, no, I accepted it, but I don't think I did. I actually don't think I did. I remember telling false about that because she tried to add me on LinkedIn, and I was like, this bitch. Imagine. Rest in peace. I didn't find out that that was my reputation with the girls in my grade until after high school. I hate LinkedIn so much. I do too. I only have it like because it's one of those things that you just should have, right? From a professional standpoint. I really only have it because you kind of need it. But I hate it. I'm never on it aside from when I get like a random email about something that actually piques my curiosity. The fuck is LinkedIn? It's like a professional social media platform almost, is like the best way I could describe it. It genuinely is like a social media platform that's designed all around like your career, your education. Job Tinder is actually a kind of funny way to put it. But you post like everything about like your profession, and it's like the go-to platform for networking and stuff, which is why you kind of need to have it from like a professional standpoint.
Very inconsiderate.
But Job Tinder is funny and shockingly accurate. It kind of is like Tinder for your career. Like, genuinely, part of me verifying sponsors who reach out to me for the channel through my business email, I go to their LinkedIn pages to like get a look into who this person is, how recently did they make the page and all that. That's part of me like verifying if a potential sponsor is real or probably a scam. Because like, here's the fun. I feel like no one talks about this part of doing YouTube. 99%, I shit you not, of the sponsors that hit your inbox are scams who are trying to steal your YouTube account. I am so serious. 99% of the offers you get are scammers trying to steal your account. Turn it into some fucking Elon Musk crypto live stream channel. It's like all of them that will ever reach your inbox are that. So whenever something actually seems interesting, I have to spend like an hour plus deep diving into the company, the person who sent it to me, probably trying to reach out directly to like a verified page for the brand to hope that whoever reads the messages on that account will A, see my message, and B, actually go through and check if that person who emailed me is an employee of theirs or not. How do you vet them? It's a pain in the ass. Genuinely, that is like the best way, but it's so inconsistent. Like reaching out through like their official brand channels and asking whoever you end up reaching there to be like, hey, can you just do me a favor, run this quick check, see if this person is actually employed by your company for me. Like make sure this is actually their email address, all that. That's the best way, but it's really hard to get a response on that, and like a good response on that. So even then, like that's my preferred way. It's the quickest, easiest way to do it, but most of the time I don't get a response. Whoop, whoop, shit. Probably the best way. It's a pain in the ass, man. Vetting like actual interesting sponsors is the worst. We just need another Raid Shadow Legends sponsor. I love that so many people on that video were like, I thought that the raid thing was just you doing a bit and that you were gonna like cut away and make a joke out of it, but then it was actually just a raid sponsor. And they were like, bro, a raid sponsor in the big 25? When did these come back? I'm like, they're still around, they're still paying. They're still giving out the big bucks for raid. First TED task of the game, round 8. First of all, where have you been, Ted? Second of all, race. We're doing the race first. That's the one you give me. The one I really don't trust is BetterHelp. BetterHelp is like, it's an admirable goal, what they tried to build. It needs so much work. You know, the business model and the way that they go about it needs so much work.
That sounds like that fucking dog VTuber.
Oh, this one's gonna be close, chat. Fuck. I hate Tessie Race. Oh, okay. When everyone had honey. Yeah, honey was a bad one. Pop.
Ha! Nikolai is slot machine of doom.
I have the chip. But I need another stun. Honey paid a lot of money. I got an offer from Honey once. I didn't take it because by that point everyone kind of knew that there was something up with that, but Honey was offering some pretty big bucks. I don't know. I've never interacted with BetterHelp. Honey blowback was huge. It was.
If only Nikolai's mood could be improved so easily.
Oh.
Throwing stun.
Please, Klaus, was that good enough? No? Fuck you too, man. Let's try this again. You only need 3. I made the extra one just in case. This is the worst step on Ashes, I swear. Well, it is when you're running no drops as a relic like we are this game. Because when you have drops, you so easily get refilled to 4 stun grenades like every couple rounds for free. When you're running no drops, though, you have to just craft them. You're just going to spend a fuck ton of salvage trying to get Klaus to wake up.
Stun out.
Okay. Wake up, bitch. I need you. No music. Let's try again. Wait, no music. Ooh. It started late for some reason. Thank God. Fuck this step. Come on, Klaus. We go. If someone offered me 10K to put doo-doo dog shit in a video, I'd take it. Yep. Everyone who's being honest agrees. Oh, he threw a fucking...
Feedback, Klaus. System is operational. Like threading needle through head of rotten cabbage.
What? What did he just say? Who says no to being paid while working? Yeah, it's the whole thing with YouTube sponsors. Like, even if they're not great ones, the reason you'll see a lot of people take, like, fucking slop YouTube sponsors is because literally, like, you get paid a massive bonus. Like, for most creators and the rates that are pretty typical in the industry, one YouTube sponsor can like nearly double or just straight up double your total income for the month. Just one a month can like straight up double how much you make from that one bonus payment you essentially get for doing the same work with some emails and negotiating thrown in on the side. Like, yeah, of course you take it. Like, when people get on Carl Jops for taking like War Thunder every other video and it getting annoying, I'm just here like, dude, with how often he promotes War Thunder, he's getting paid like triple what he would in a month otherwise. I respect the hustle. Get that bag? Exactly. Or like raid, when I got that raid one recently, I can't talk specifics with the numbers. It's against the contract, but what I can say is that raid reached out to me like a year before the Revelations 2 video and we're like, hey, we're looking to promote this campaign. What are your typical rates? and I was at the end of the Metal Gear series. Like, Metal Gear Survive video had just come out. And if you've been around my channel, you know, the Metal Gear series had crazy numbers for me. Insane numbers for me. So my numbers were really high at the time they reached out. So I threw out a rate that was way higher than what I was used to throwing out because my numbers were so up at that time. And then they ghosted me. Like, after I threw that number at them, 0 response. And then like a year later, I get an email out of the blue from the same rep at the agency who works with Raid, because they work through an agency who like handles the negotiations and stuff for them. Same rep reaches out like a year later and just says like, hey, you got approved for this rate. It was the one that I threw out like a year prior. They just randomly, after like a year, were like, hey, you've been approved for this rate, by the way. And I was like, real shit? I take it. I take it. And then people were pissed about the raid. Some people were pissed about the raid sponsor in the video, but I got paid more than I should have for that sponsor because they approved me for a number that was based off of way higher performance from the year before. The Revelations 2 video, I was having a bad month when I did that sponsor. I was having a low number month, but they just came straight out and were like, hey, the number you threw out at us last year, we're doing that. And we did. And I made a bag off of that one. Like, relative to the month, I made a bag off of that one. That sponsor was not worth that money, but they threw it at me. So I took it. I wasn't going to tell them, actually, no, it's worth way less right now. I wasn't going to do that. You shouldn't give out your rates, ask them what their budget is. Everyone says that. What no one tells you, and the reason that sometimes you have to give out a rate, regardless of asking what their budget is or like pretending that you didn't see it when they say it, is that these agents are also professionals who do this day in, day out. And, you know, their job is to get the sponsor for cheap. Your job is to get the sponsor for more. You can't win every single one. Sometimes in the process of those negotiations, if you refuse to give a rate, you're going to lose the entire deal. So there always comes a point where, like, if you're about to lose that deal, you have to just throw out the rate. You can't afford not to. That point comes up fairly often, and no one ever talks about that point. But it's very real. Because these people, again, this is their career. They are smart enough to know when you're avoiding it and trying to get more out of them than you normally would.
Wait, how does landing work? Perfect
And still you won't even buy me a cheeseburger. Nope. No cheeseburger for Mickle. He's got to earn it. Male symbol, balls, and the big dot.
Nikolai take bow now.
Where are my balls? There they are. Thank you, Lightning, for the 12 months.
Oh, it's fixed. 1 year, baby.
1 year, baby. I guess I could do this right away, huh? Well, I have all of my zombies for the round right now, so maybe I should squeeze some points out before I do. 12 months, that's also a year. Hey, that's Hot Sauce's bit. These are sponsors, not a salary for a job, so it makes sense to give out your rate. Yeah. It does, like, if you play coy with them for too long, they will just stop responding to you. Like, you do kind of want to get their budget first, but sometimes you just can't. And you just have to give out a rate. You can only play coy with them for so long and hope they take the bait. And if they don't, you have to just give it to them. Otherwise, there is no deal. Is that actually False's bit? I thought that was Hot Sauce's.
Brings tears to my eye.
I hate Wisp tea. Not all the time, but situations like this, I hate having Wisp tea, man. What are the odds you get another raid sponsor? It really, like, I guess, for at least based on the fact that I got ghosted for a year and then they came back and approved it out of nowhere. My guess with what happened there is that the rate that I threw out was higher than their budget for that campaign when they initially reached out. Like, that was more than they were approved for per integration for that campaign. But then the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one that I did, that rate was within their budget. And they just had me written down as, like, that is my rate. So, honestly, it really just depends on if they ever do another integration or campaign. Sorry, if they ever do another campaign where that price point is within their budget per integration. Wisp tea is stinky. I agree. I'm actually researching Wisp right now. Speaking of. That will help a little bit, but it doesn't solve the problem I just had that round. That problem being I'm trying to point farm in Cursed and Wisp tea suddenly activates and steals all my points. When are you 100%ing raid? Don't ask me such questions.
I could make allies in Afghanistan. I can make one here.
Forget that that's this Nikolai's backstory. That he was a Russian pilot who fought in the Afghanistan war in his timeline. "100% Diablo Immortal." We could stream it and have the whole thing be that, you know, the funds generated by those streams get put right back into the character. Even then, I don't know how many people would really bite on that, but that's maybe some possible way that that idea could work. Immortal is a good game. It genuinely is just ruined by the microtransactions. Like, the game itself is solid. There we go. Since when are there trucks and zombies? Okay, so forcible. It's just this map. Like, there's even... This was the launch map for BO7. DLC 1 is already out. It doesn't have a truck, right? But the whole thing with Ashes, like, the whole concept here, was that this map is like transit, where you've got, like, the points of interest and then all these big stretches of fog in between that are super dangerous. But instead of having the bus that just goes around without you and does whatever the fuck it wants, screws you over every game, they gave you an actual vehicle that you drive and you can, like, upgrade yourself with little side quests and stuff so that you're in control of, like, the traveling around with the vehicle. And it's way better. It is such a better execution of the transit concept. It's crazy. Like here, the thing I just did, I went and got this, right? Check it out. Upgrading. Old Tessie is an abomination now. She got the beam. I'm just waiting to upgrade the gauntlet right now. What did I get? Oh, I got my pistol back. Hello. This is my loadout too. I can't camo. I can't points farm with that. I saw camo grind in chat. I can melee with the gauntlet though. I do need to go get the horde chunk from the fog. But I need a pack-a-punched gauntlet for the powder in the mirror. Ah, fuck!
Money, bitch. The fucking whore you are.
They must have hired the GTA mechanic. What the fuck? Tessie is great. The pickup truck is called Old Tessie. You just wait until I get the final upgrade that for some reason is literally unlocked by doing like half of the main Easter egg, which I think is so dumb. Every other upgrade for Tessie is like a quick little thing that you can do on any casual game. But then the final upgrade is like you have to complete literally half of the Easter egg to even get it. It's a reward for hitting like the halfway point of the main quest, which is so stupid to me. It's like my biggest complaint with Tessie's implementation. I love the concept. I love the way it feels and flows with the map and everything. Locking the biggest upgrade for her behind half of the main quest was so stupid though. So here we go. I can go get the powder. But now that you said you've got more time, like not just dedicated to your job, Forcible, if the idea of the cursed mode is appealing to you, if you've heard about it at all, I've really liked BO7. Like, so far at least, assuming the map quality stays consistent throughout the year, which is the big question mark always with zombies. Purely because of Cursed, to be honest, this is like my favorite zombies since BO4. I probably like it more than BO4, but again, we'll see how the maps play out throughout the year. Oh, I'm already at blue rarity. Fuck, man. I was like, oh, free blue rarity. I guess it can go on my melee weapon? Oh my god, I do not like being in the fog, man. There, blue rarity melee. It was free. They all ended at 6 after the grind. Fair. You know me, I'm a solo guy, but if your enjoyment typically hinges on people to play with, then fair. Yeah, Forcible's on PC, I knew that. I still... One of the wildest things that ever happened, this was way back, Twitch memories, no one in chat is gonna know what I'm talking about except for Forcible. Way back, Black Ops 3 Zombies. We did an open lobby once where we played Nocturne and Toten in BO3. Forcible comes in, starts just immediately popping every single one of like the rarest gobblegums as fast as he can. And just fucking breaking the shit out of the map. He wasted so many gobblegums on this random ass open lobby of Nocturne and Toten. It was so dumb, but it was hilarious. I remember that. I don't even want to think about how many crazy rare gobbles you fucking wasted on this random, like, round 20 game of Noct on stream. He literally just spent all of his points on the gobblegum machine. It was me and one other guy. It was Drunk Doctor, who also still randomly pops up here and there for zombie streams. But I remember that just being the dumbest game ever. I don't remember who else was in that lobby, but that's why I know that Forcible is on PC, because I remember that from way back. Good for the content. It was the fucking most random thing ever, but it was hilarious. Just followed you around giving you the money drop. Yeah, he was like chasing me and like activating the extra cash gobble gum, the raindrops gobble gum, just whatever the fuck he had. We still have that VOD? No, Twitch auto deletes VODs after like 2 weeks or something. Just platform wide.
Less about technique, more about enthusiasm.
Yeah, I'm only missing the Ravager trap and what's my gun? Oh, the burst pistol, right? I think it is the burst.
Our new friend is silent,
Elemental pop. Speaking of wasting points.
not thirsty.
At least you save your streams on YouTube now. Yeah, YouTube has an option for like not clogging the sub feed where you can have your streams automatically delist when they're over. But I've never used it. I've always left the VODs public. And people watch the VODs. Not like more people than watch while live, but there's a sizable audience of VOD watchers on the channel, so I let them stay up. Even though I have had some people complain about how I have a stream clogging up their sub feed every day. But my reaction to that is basically like, who actually uses their subscription feed in the big 26? Ooh. Remember Troll VODs? That's why Troll VODs came around initially, was because people were like, oh my god, please stop clogging my sub feed with all these streams. I do? Madness. Oh, I'm gonna need to pull up the cipher. I didn't pull it up. If we're lucky, it's gonna be the 3 that I already have. Oops. There. I'm gonna go get it. Why is my caps lock on? We got the human bones, the big mushroom, and bear limb. We did get bear limb. But honestly, I can still do the sacrifice this round with bear limb. Where are the 3 locations for the bear egg? It's like right here. I think I hit it. I didn't see the eyes light up. Oh, I didn't. There, that one hit. I was like, is it not working? Hello? It's like one there, isn't it? Oh, it's there. Yes. Hello. Bruh, not the brain rot pop on me trying to get one extra little melee kill. Do not end my round, brain rot, I swear. Please. Let me do the blood sacrifice on round 11. It would be so goated. Please. It was genuinely so nice of them to add a little side egg to mandatory, or to manually, sorry, spawn in a bear on this map, considering there's an Easter egg part you need that only comes from bears, and they don't spawn until like 16. I just killed my zombie. That was all me. Oh my god, I'm stuck. Ravagers right now? I don't need them. I don't need the eyes. My brain was like, oh my god, I gotta go get them. But I already know my code. I don't need the Ravager eyes.
That will be worse coming out than it was going in.
Gears Delta Online project? Yes, but I haven't looked into it too much. I have already figured out how to play, not the multiplayer, but like co-op and stuff through Xenia. Like when False and I were playing through the whole series co-op over the last year. If we had not figured that out already, I would definitely have been much more interested in it. For sure. There we go. I can do this right now. It was human bone, mushroom, bear limb.
Look at that, and I can barely proceed.
Oh, he has a thing. Okay. He had salvage. I wanted it.
Half Russian, half diesel.
Let's pray I don't die. Ted task at the barn. I probably should have gone and done that. Oh, fuck, man. Mickle, the corner doesn't work in Cursed because of mimics. Did I end my game? I died for this, dude. I'm so... They're all routing away. Wasted that ammo, lost the game. I wasn't gonna get revived even with the melee, unless I got super lucky. There's no self-revives for this run either. You can just use Parsec or Steam Play or whatever with Xenia. You can do that too, but they have a NetPlay branch that we used. Where you can like actually direct connect through Xenia, like as if it was Xbox Live or System Link or whatever. Skill issue. Pain, I say. Just pain. No way Xenia runs on her cruddy laptop, especially not for like Gears 1 and 2, maybe. Gears 3? No. Something happened with the mule kick? No. So the first run, it's with the random gun relic, the one that's swapping my weapon every round. It's supposed to not swap a crafted wonder weapon. But apparently, if you save and quit and then load back in, the game forgets that you crafted it. So just the first round flip after I loaded the save file, it threw my wonder weapon away, which completely voided the rest of the steps that we had to do, made them impossible. When you get to boss fight, can I quickly join you? Hell no. I'm not letting you ride my coattails all the way through Cursed. Plus, you would only get the... What's it? The dragon head relic from it. Oh, and the camo. You'd get the tier 3 cursed camo, I guess.
Listen, buddy, you're not the first smart-ass robot head I've encountered.
Hold the handkerchief in your pocket. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Consider yourself an op. I don't have Cursed unlocked. You haven't even done the main quest. You can't even get a relic. You're like, can I join, streamer? Can I get the relic? Just at the very end when you do the boss. Thank you.
I'm not happy till that head is goo.
I could maybe blast through the quest in an hour, 15 minutes here. I'm hoping I can. Because, like, genuinely, once we are past, like, just getting up to the boss fight and the gauntlet isn't needed for steps anymore, I could lose it on a save and quit. It's not like you need to use it for the boss. Like, that's fine. Because round 60 takes forever, right? But if I'm still in the middle of doing the steps, then we can't afford to lose the gauntlet from a fucking save and quit relic bug. Oh no. You stop. There goes my big reward. Not that it was gonna give me anything good. I'll take it. We take what we can get around here. Time to speedrun again. Yeah, just a classy speedrun with random guns every round. You know how it is. So easy. Welcome, son. Now that it's been some time, what do you think of Takio's voice? Takio's voice is fine, but it's not Tom Kane, and it was never gonna be Tom Kane. Like, it was always gonna be pretty much impossible to follow him, you know? But he does a good job. In my opinion, he really doesn't sound much like the original Takio. He sounds totally different, but not like bad different, just it's a very different Takio.
Up close and very personal.
Very different.
Bad idea approaching me right now.
I thought it was gonna wait. Yeah, it's round 1. Of course, it's only gonna take 1 melee.
Things can happen.
My brain was thinking it was round 2 for some reason.
Time to see what still works around here.
Shit. I guess I can head over to the farm. Oh no, I can't go this way. That's right. I've put myself in an awkward spot. I could go back. We'll just go with it. That wasn't my last? What? It's only gonna be round 2 here.
Nothing like a pummel fest to bring me back to life.
Weirdly, no, stamina up was probably the play last time.
You got more fight in you than most.
NPC
Especially
works.
after I stripped you of so much resolve.
How many poor souls before us is this parasite consumed? I wish you fucks would keep your distance.
1750 for this. What's that? Thermo grenades might help.
just what I wanted. Wanted meat slime on my hands.
As someone who hasn't played a single Fable game ever, I'm hyped for it. Definitely hyped for it gameplay-wise.
Folk will call you a
I'm still skeptical in terms of, like,
deserter, zealot,
the stuff that we saw before,
sovereign, purified,
in terms of the tone and everything.
no matter none.
Like, I'm sure you guys saw that the,
Call me
at least some of you guys, I'm sure, saw that the old trailer came back and has been doing the rounds on social media, where they had, like, the Office-style cutaways and, like, the cringy humor. And that is still very firmly in my head when I think about the new Fable. Just because I remember seeing that and being like, what the fuck? But we'll see. The gameplay looks promising. And, like, the business system and everything looks promising. And I saw this clip of DSP being like,
Privilege to get clobbered by
why can you, like, buy and upgrade businesses and make, like, a capitalist empire? This is Fable. That's nothing like the older games. And everyone is kind of like, what? But it's DSP, of course, so everyone just started memeing him. Woohoo. You should stick to Street Fighter, probably. Forgot to hit the switch again. Classic Chol move. Does the whole thing to get power on, forgets to hit the power switch. There we go, it wasn't letting me open it. Whoa.
just what I wanted. Rotted meat slime on my hands.
Are we sure he's actually good in fighting games, or is he just mashing? I mean, a bit of both. He is genuinely good, but he's not amazing.
But I'm sure my
But like, he's a consistent, like he plays a bunch of different characters on, say, Street Fighter 6. And when he does play Street Fighter 6 ranked, like, he's always up in high diamond master levels on really anyone he's playing. He just bitches and moans the whole time and makes him, it makes him sound like he's worse than he is. Because, like, a character will do something that that character has always done since, like, Street Fighter 2 or whatever. And he'll be like, oh my god, why does this character do that? That character should not be able to do that. Whenever he loses. And it makes him sound worse. But, like, if you play Street Fighter and you watch him play, he's a very competent Street Fighter player. He just makes himself sound like an idiot the whole time. Like, he genuinely shoots himself in the foot the whole time he plays it on stream. That was a decent impression, actually. I've watched a lot of DSP. I love watching DSP. DSP is genuinely, like, that is the lolcow that I unironically enjoy watching. I get enjoyment from watching DSP play whatever and struggle and not understand it and then complain because he doesn't understand it. And nothing can ever be his fault. It's always the game's fault. Like, I partake in a little DSP content. I do. Is this doable with the bolt action. I just gotta be quick, right? Oh. Bullshit. There we go. Very doable with the bolt action.
Operation do something right. Going well.
When he's actually playing something. I don't watch him live. I always watch like I genuinely put DSP videos on in the background while I work sometimes, just to have something that's like entertaining enough for my brain to latch onto just a tiny bit while it's mostly focused on something else. Like DSP clip channels are good for that kind of content. When I need just a little something extra to keep my brain stimulated while I work, DSP clip channels are good. Not the ones that like overly edit and put in all this like, well, look at it, or like just the ones that straight up clip his streams down to just the good bits, leave it as it is, and just let you watch it. The ones that like constantly insert commentary and memes and stuff annoy the shit out of me.
At least there's someone you to blame.
But the ones that are just actually like his stream VODs clipped down, those are good.
Regretting your choices yet?
Man, this thing has very low bullet damage.
Guess I'm a sculptor of sorts.
I knew that this was like the high fire rate, low damage LMG, but its damage per bullet is very low to be green rarity on round 5 and take like 10 bullets to the body to kill a zombie. I'm doing like 8 shots to the body and then a melee, and it's still only knocking their head off. It's not even fully killing them.
Approaching me right now.
Oops, hit one in the head. That'll do it. I think DSP has played Yakuza. I don't feel like I like distinctly remember it, but I swear he has. Like, I have a very vague memory of seeing him play Yakuza, I think. I don't even know for certain, but I think he has.
Bring me back to life.
I think he did 0.
The
That sounds
things I
right.
have to swallow for my country.
Do I go stamina up again? Oh, that's right. It doesn't matter. Yeah. I have to open up the farmhouse for the Wisp tea egg anyway. Yeah.
The Vandor family pioneered the term farm to table at this charming countryside getaway.
I'm gonna have to turn on the power here too. That's expensive. Fuck, man.
I think that's all the power we can restore for right now.
Him fighting Mr. Shakedown. Oh god, I bet that's gold.
Bad idea approaching me right now.
That's a mimic. It's standing up vertically. I've learned the ways of mimic spotting by now. The crawler is convenient for doing at least the first bit of it. Let me check this Discord ping real quick while I do this. Oh, it's false sending me something on Twitter. Not now, woman. I'm doing cursed Easter egg. I'll wait. I was gonna say I could spawn the twins now and just not go over to them until I'm ready. Not much point in that though, is there? Shit. Looks like he's played all of them? Really? To be fair, the Yakuza games are really straightforward and easy, like to just pick up and get into. I doubt the DSP Yakuza playthroughs are that interesting. Like, for the most part, there are definitely going to be good moments like Mr. Shakedown, but I bet in general him playing Yakuza isn't that crazy just because of the nature of those games. Like, him playing MGS3 is legendary. That is the funniest fucking shit ever. I wake up every day and I thank God for DSP's Metal Gear Solid 3 playthrough. That is some of the funniest bullshit on the gaming internet, I swear. DSP will find a way to make them difficult. He tends to do that. I still will never get over them using him as an example in a presentation for like God of War Ragnarok's level design philosophy. He was the example of like, look at some players just need direction. I grabbed it, but it's stamina up, but I'm stupid. I'm so dumb. I'm pissed. We play it out. Stamina up for free is nice, but fuck, I should have waited. That could have been a 5th perk. God damn it. Four perks it is, chat. At least it was stamina up. Not a bad perk, right? I was going to buy that as my 3rd perk anyway, but fuck. And so the game tells you to do everything the moment you reach the puzzle. It is so funny in context because they don't outright say that like in the presentation. I believe the presentation was prior to Ragnarok's release. But when you put it into context, they looked at players like DSP as like, okay, we really need to direct and guide players to solutions. And then God of War Ragnarok comes out and it literally just, as soon as you encounter a puzzle, like the kid or whoever's with you will just be like, this is how you solve the puzzle. And it's because of DSP. He, not even like DSP specifically playing 2018 and getting stuck. Like, just because DSP exists and someone on the team was like, this is a good example. We need more direction. So funny.
Consider it a privilege to get clobbered by me.
Seems he's good on money. I heavily doubt that. Looking at his numbers and the fact that he's constantly begging his viewers for money, I highly, highly doubt that. That's a mimic. I knew it as soon as I saw it was like floating above ground. I have so many relics on this game that I don't enjoy playing with. I can't wait to get more relics and be able to play in tier 3 cursed like
Down before I bend you, please.
without mimics, without no drops. The day that I can play tier 3 cursed, get my, you know, tier 4 pack-a-punch and everything, but not have to deal with all this extra bullshit that I just don't enjoy. It's gonna be awesome. Maybe because he has a debt? Well, he owns a house, which is, I mean, that's a big debt. Good debt, like it's a valuable asset to have, even if you haven't paid it off. But like, yeah, a mortgage is like the most debt you will have in your life on any one thing, unless you're stupid with your credit cards, of course. There's always that, but generally speaking, the most debt any person will have in their life is a mortgage. But no, his numbers are not that high. Especially because he streams on Twitch. And Twitch ad revenue is Twitch ad revenue. I'm telling you, he is not made like that. Hold on. Full transparency moment, right? Genuinely, to illustrate Twitch ad revenue. Granted, Twitch is not my main platform, has not been for a very long time. But I track my income every day, all my individual income streams. I'm a nerd for this shit. Personal finance, obsessed. Anyone want to take a guess? I just looked. How much I make on average per day from Twitch? Any takers? Anyone feeling ballsy on this one? How much do I make a day from twitch.tv? Tree Fitty, $5, 1.2 mil a day. I wish. Life would be so much easier. Hell, life would be easier if I made $5 a day on Twitch. If only. 5 seems too high. Granted, Twitch is not my main platform. $1.20, 72 cents. We'll keep it going. Hot sauce is the closest. Hot sauce is closer than anyone else. Keep them going. See how long it takes. 50 cents, that's the new closest. This is including all forms of revenue, just my whole channel per day on average. This is not even just ad revenue. Ad revenue would be lower, if only ad revenue. Nothing. 69 cents. It's 37. On average, daily, I make 37 cents on Twitch. Real shit. Don't spend it all at once. I know, I know. Thank God for literally every other income stream I have in my life. Twitch is my smallest income stream that I have by far. It's just Twitch money. No.
No surgery's gonna fix that.
I've mentioned it before. This is like Twitch lore that doesn't come up so often, but what's it? Or did I say Twitch lore? Chol lore that doesn't come up so often, but I've talked about it before.
Okay. New dimension, new weaver.
I'm doing that before I do Klaus.
Yeah, damn it. It isn't working.
Twitch revenue being so dog shit is genuinely part of the reason I ever moved to YouTube in the first place. It is genuinely because I talked about it before. My Twitch like fucking died out when I stopped doing zombies, moved to variety, because it was already like on its last leg during Vanguard zombies. My Twitch got to the point where I was averaging like 3 viewers on Twitch. And I was like, okay, well, 3 viewers, not too far off from 0 viewers. Now would be the time to move, if ever. I moved to YouTube. Because I'm like, if I'm gonna keep doing this, and I may as well be, like, I'm practically starting from scratch as is, I'll go somewhere that actually makes more money. I moved to YouTube. YouTube makes more money, like, per view, even without subs. Just ad revenue on YouTube is way better. The revenue share from memberships on YouTube is way higher than Twitch's sub share. Like, you get a larger portion of that money than you do on Twitch. Like, I shit you not, basically everything about monetization on YouTube pays more than Twitch. Like, there's nothing on Twitch that pays better than on YouTube. There's no one aspect that does. Plus, YouTube, the bigger aspect that ended up making it a great play long-term for me, aside from just videos and streams in one place, is the algorithm. YouTube has discoverability, Twitch doesn't. Like, even the people who do hang out over on the Twitch for me nowadays, bro, they're all people who found, like, a YouTube video of mine and went over there for the streams just because they prefer it. Like, there's 0 discoverability on Twitch. If you just Google, like, how to grow as a Twitch streamer, the literal first thing that you're gonna find from anyone giving advice on it is they're gonna be like, post on other platforms and direct them to your Twitch. Because that's the only way you get discoverability on there. How long do you give Twitch before it's gone for good?
Last time I drank this.
Hard to say.
I gotta show everyone my banana.
I think Dan Clancy's leadership has been awful for Twitch. I think if they stick with Dan Clancy going forward, I would say they're not going to last terribly long. If they change leadership and get someone who knows what they're doing and is better about PR and everything, they could last longer. But Dan Clancy has been awful for Twitch. Just his leadership. Like, literally, the drama with Twitch this week, for anyone who doesn't keep up with it, just this is some industry drama this week. A big partnered Twitch streamer accidentally leaked CSAM content live on his stream, like that he had CSAM content on his desktop. He accidentally leaked it. Twitch did step in and ban him for 7 days. He'll be back next week. Like, Twitch... accidentally leaked. Call the police. The fuck you mean? Exactly. What's C, Sam? C as in the letter? It's a new, more advertiser-friendly and professional way of saying saucy videos with children. And Twitch did step in to take action, and their action was, we are suspending him for a week. So when I say that Dan Clancy's leadership has been a fucking disaster for Twitch and their image, that's what I mean. Sorry, what? Exactly. Yeah, no cops, no cops. No report to law enforcement, no permaban, suspended for 7 days was Twitch's official action. He can't stream for 7 days. They have to pass it over to the feds because of the law. Yeah, they are supposed to, but you know, Twitch. We'll see if they do. The notepad files? Yeah. Exactly. What's the next series once Resident Evil is over? After I finish Resi, I'm gonna be going through the rest of Yakuza and cleaning that up first. And then after that, currently undecided. Then double down for a couple hours. Yeah, it's that guy. It is that guy. He kept streaming after and kept saying like, no, you guys, it's not what you think it is. Not like actual videos, like still bad. No, so it wasn't the actual videos themselves or like pictures or anything. But it was like links to file directory, like online cloud storage directories that contained it. And it wasn't just the child. There was bestiality stuff in that notepad too. It wasn't even just the child stuff. Like it was a whole lot of illegal, freaky shit. Oh my God. But obviously for Twitch, they basically are required to take action. Not even just because of federal law, but for public image and stuff. The fact that he pulled those links up on stream means that anyone who saw those links can just be like, oh, what is that?
To you when she's ready to give it to you. Like the dirty slut you are.
Goes and types in the link, pulls it up, right? Like anyone who sees it could just go on their computer, type it in, access it, just like that. So that's ultimately why Twitch even did anything. Like even beyond federal law, for their own like public image and everything, they can't have that. Yeah, actually, how did people find that out? Oh, well, he made it easy. You didn't have to type it in and find it out because he had them labeled. Like next to the links, he just had a little bit of text of like what that one was. But it's because Windows 11, when you open Notepad, saves the most recent Notepad that you had open and opens directly into that. And that was the last Notepad that he had open on his computer when he went to open it for something on stream. Chat, if you are gonna commit crimes, don't write it down. Exactly. And the funny thing that he also leaked was that Asmongold messaged him while he was still live and said, bro, you gotta have a separate computer for that.
I guess I'm a sculptor of sorts.
Because it was Lakari. who's part of like OTK and everything. Yeah, I think he was one of the founding members of it, if I'm not mistaken. That I'm not 100% on, but I think he was. My criminal offenses notepad. Oh, I almost didn't put the thing in.
This is the least we can do.
Those all were perfect. I know they were. Yep, music. There we go. It happened yesterday. I think it was 2 days ago. He should have put allegedly in the notes to save himself a little. Ah, yes, this is allegedly the sex with animals link, maybe. That's what I've heard. That's what I've been told. I thought this was months ago. No, the ban I think was yesterday, but the stream I think was 2 days ago, if I'm not mistaken. That sounds right when I say it out loud. That sounds about right. But yeah, that's Twitch's current like PR disaster that they have going on. And it really, it's the way that Dan Clancy handles situations like this. Like any other platform, that would have been instant permaban reported to authorities without a doubt. Twitch, 7-day suspension. Maybe they reported it to authorities. We can't really say. Like, honestly, if anyone was going to maybe not, just for the sake of their own preservation, it would be Twitch, right? Like, everyone is just like, yeah, they... It's up in the air if they did or didn't. Okay, Twitter. Twitter nowadays would let it slide. That is true. Twitter probably also would have let it slide. I will agree with that. That is definitely true. Surely Monday it will be changed. The ban was yesterday. We'll see. We'll see. He also, like, he dual streamed to Twitch and Kick. He has an account on both. And this stream only happened on Twitch. But Kick actually took the advantage of this, stepped in to permaban him day of, before Twitch did anything, even though it wasn't on their platform. They saw the clip, stepped in, permabanned him. And you know it is bad when Kick moderation is making you look like you have no moderation. That's how you know it's bad. That's how you fucking know. It's crazy. When has Kick ever had better moderation than anyone?
I'm happier than a dog with two breakfasts.
Grok made explicit images the other week. Yeah, I saw that stuff. That was crazy. Grok in general is wild, man. That's not the first Grok incident. Never forget Mecha Hitler. Grok image generation is banned in the UK, I think. You guys see that this morning in the UK, they had a genuine, like, hearing on trying to ban banter, to outlaw banter in the United Kingdom? This was a thing that happened this morning. The UK government genuinely had a hearing, a meeting, to talk about the possibility of making it illegal to banter. UK government, am I right? The best part that killed me was that the guy proposing it to them was like, we will have bars and pubs be legally required to report banter to the police. What? Like the bartender's gonna hear someone throw something somewhat lightly, kind of jokingly insulting at the person sitting next to them and be like, oh shit, go call the police. What? Are you kidding me? In the UK of all places? I was dying. I showed it to False this morning because it was so funny. VS Recon is very awkward for this bit, I have to say. PhD is actually a solid extra perk to get while doing this, in case I get a rocket launcher. I didn't call it out earlier, but I'm glad to have PhD. Imagine getting a criminal record over banter. We live in the worst timeline. Just even the fact that there was a hearing over it is the craziest part to me. Like the fact that it even got that far, even if they don't outlaw it, which I highly doubt they will, just the fact that it did get that far is already crazy. That they genuinely were having a meeting over it, being like, I mean, we certainly could. I will hear you out. I will hear your case. Tell me why you think, and I will see if I agree. The fact that it wasn't just met with like a stupid, what are you talking about, is already crazy. We got balls, the reticle, and I missed the first one.
Hi, uglies, I'm home.
The key.
My hair's fucked right now, isn't it?
Balls. There we go. How many hits with the knife? Ooh, 4. Yeah, I think I just have to eat the, or I could, if I do the thing really quick, if I do the lockdown really fast and survive it with all these zombies in the mix, I can melee them with the gauntlet easily and get overhealed from it. I'm risking it here. We're playing it risky for the extra points. Man's got to do what a man's got to do. It's all about that point farming and Cursed. Shit. That was not bad. That went very, very well. It would never come to pass. Have you seen the things they say to each other in the House of Lords? That's what it's called. Yes, it made it to the House of Lords.
There it goes again. What is that? Bad idea approaching me right now.
Much better point gain.
Some of you maggot munchers aren't worth a squeeze of the trigger.
Dropping slurs. Okay. Crazy of you, Weaver, but it is Call of Duty. 30 minutes for the rest of Egg. It's doable.
Little piss baby. Will you piss your pants, baby? Little piss baby.
It's doable if I lock in. High Guard comes out in 2 days. I'm so excited. We all are, bro. We all are. I can't wait to ride my horse into the bomb site with my fucking AK. That's gonna be the greatest multiplayer game of all time. Don't forget my mythical battle axe on my shoulder. That game just looked weird. Like, even when they showed it after all the hype, I was like, if they had shown that earlier in the show without any pretext, I just would have thought that was going to be like the most mid multiplayer shooter ever. I just wouldn't have even paid it any mind. Like, genuinely, Jeff glazing it up and saving it for last out of the whole show was what fucking killed that game. Like, on reveal. A high guard stream just for one day. It's in 2 days. It's on Monday? It launches on Monday? Marathon is looking nice, though. I agree. Granted, I've been saying since they first showed Marathon, I'm like, the game looks a bit rough. It does. But there's a lot of potential behind this one that I'm kind of interested to see. Like, the whole time, I've been watching Marathon and been very open about my curiosity towards it. And it does look very solid. That's human bone, mushroom, horde chunk. No bear, no ravager.
The management reserves the right to kick your sorry ass to the curb.
I think in my Game Awards notes, I had something weird about High Guard. I was like, what the fuck is this game? Everyone's kind of turning around on Marathon. I genuinely think Marathon getting that delay was huge. I think that was very well played to just delay the game, give it a little more time in the oven, because it actually looks really cool. Like, just even, like I said, from the moment they revealed it, I have been very open about the fact that extraction shooter, but with like Destiny style raid content mixed in for the PvE side, that has always sounded very promising to me. That has never not sounded like a cool ass idea to me. I like, as soon as they said that, I was like, oh, I mean, with like Bungie's gunplay and everything too, that always sounded awesome to me. But the game just didn't look awesome, even though the concept definitely was. So I was like, I don't know. It has potential. I could see it coming around. And that delay was absolutely what it needed to come around. None of you have my key? Crazy.
Check your seatbelts for safety cars, and most importantly, a sick bay.
Consistent 30, 40K? I feel like that's an overestimate. Maybe. 30, 40K is a lot. Like, you say that like that's nothing. That's a ton of players. Especially when we all know that that means you're just looking at SteamDB for those numbers too. A consistent 30, 40K is like already gonna put it in the top 10 to 15 games on Steam. Something around that ballpark. I don't know if it'll be exactly 10 to 15, but something like that. Like, it'll be really high up. Could get some of the Arc player base too, definitely. Because Arc Raiders, like, the one thing, I've never been particularly interested in Arc Raiders, but the one thing that has always been huge about that game existing is that it is a massive casual entry point for extraction shooters as a genre, which have historically been a very difficult genre to get into because of just the oppressive nature of the games, right? Like, I played Tarkov back when it hit early access. I loved Tarkov, played a fuck ton of it. I've always been in on extraction shooters. I've always loved mostly just Tarkov though. Like, most other extraction shooters historically have not done much to interest me. Like, even for me personally, Arc Raiders doesn't really interest me. Mostly because it's so casual. that I'm like, man, when I play an extraction shooter, I want like that rush, those crazy high stakes. Like that's what I fell in love with the genre. Arc Raiders does a lot to minimize that, give you just enough of it if you're not like already into extraction shooters. It gives you a taste of it, but it doesn't go all in on it, right? And so for me, like, I've never been terribly interested in playing Arc Raiders because of that. But if you're not already into extraction shooters and you want like a good entry point, Arc Raiders is that entry point. Like, it is the perfect entry point for people to try out extraction shooters and fall in love with them. And it also proves, like I always said, I think Marathon's biggest failing will be not going free to play. Arc Raiders came out, it was like $40. Bro, everyone bought in. Everyone bought in. No one cared about the $40 entry point with Arc Raiders. So if Marathon comes out and is good and is able to ride the hype that Arc Raiders has generated for this genre, Marathon could do really well because of that. Depends on how the game actually comes out, but there's a big chance that that could happen, genuinely. Just for the thrill of one-shot headshotting you. Tarkov is so fun, though. I love... Well, Tarkov moved in a direction that I don't love. I miss older Tarkov. Like, it doesn't feel the same if you play it now. Game's free and we can shit on it later. Is it on Monday? Did we confirm if it's on Monday? I missed it if we did. Marathon is 42. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Marathon being $40, initially when they revealed it, I kept saying, like, I think $40 is a mistake. I think they're shooting themselves in the foot with that. 26th? The reverse video is going up on the 26th. So we're doing Resi on the 26th. That's locked in. That's not moving. Oh, Tessie. Genuinely 24 minutes to finish this egg? I might have it. I may have it. I'm not gonna lie. If I'm just getting to Blood Ritual right now, like I'm actually about to go get into it, you'll have one day to play it before it gets shut down, probably.
Just what I wanted. Wanted meat slide on my hands. Ha! Punched him into the middle of next week. I ended your collective suffering. Aren't I a nice guy? I'm close.
What is my gun, actually? Glad I checked. Akita round. The luck is crazy because I would love to get tier 3 armor for the blood sacrifice. We're doing it end of this round. Akita this round, and I haven't packed it, is so big. Because the blood ritual is the fucking coin toss. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that. I fat fingered it. With T. Stop. I could be fast. I could be so fast. You have never even seen something so fast in your life. I could be that fast. Not quite tier 3 armor. I got close. I made a lot of points. I'll be happy with it. Oh, I need to actually put the abomination head on. Can't forget that.
Just help us keep her in one piece. That's all I ask.
Just need the horde chunks. And then I'll double check the order. I think it was bone, mushroom, chunk. Where is my purple glowy sack? I could actually maybe get the points for armor from this, like last second. You're shitting me. 2 of them gave me 500 essence. I need 10k for tier 3 armor, sorry. For those that does not knows, 10,000 was the amount I was trying to get to before doing the ritual. So it's looking good actually on being able to get that extra security for it. Free Pack-a-Punch, don't mind if I do. That also would have been 10,000, but I was gonna, you know, get the armor first just for the step. I knows, he knows. Free Pack-a-Punch crystal with my Easter egg item? I mean, shit. I need to double check the code. That is bone mushroom chunk. I was right.
Gonna take that red smoke as a green light.
All right, boys.
Surprised I've still got any blood left in me.
I either get it here or I kill the run here. But I bought tier 3 armor to help. God bless you, Turtle Shell. It's working this time. My strat for the sacrifice. It's inconsistent. But hey, when that turtle shell hits, I'm just saying. Let me out. All right, we do keys. We zoom. 19 minutes. Key is not there. That, I see it. When you're working on a video, how long do you play that game a day? About 6 to 8 hours, depends on the day though. Depends on what else I got going that day, but typically about 6 to 8. You want to duo high round together? I hear nothing but Mikkel not being able to play the game because of crashes and networking. And then out of nowhere today, he's just like, we could do this. We could play this. I can be your submissive healer, he says. What the fuck? That's the key. No health regen. This one's sketchy. Beautiful execution, if I do say so myself. Thank you. In total, 11 hours. Like 9 to 11, yeah, on days that I'm recording. You guys, False has said before that the reason she doesn't like when I'm working on Yakuza videos is because I disappear for like a week. And that's why, that's what she means. This is the no sprinting key. You go to Japan for a week to get the authentic experience. Bro, it genuinely feels like I spend a week in Japan every time. With just how much those games like love to show off Japanese culture and stuff. It feels like I've basically taken a week trip to Japan. This key sucks every time. Yeah. Oh, you can skip it. Okay. I've never tried. Here we go. The final Tessie upgrade part that I was talking about earlier. And all the hoops that you have to jump through to get it by doing half of the main quests. There it is. Bro, I'm fucking cooking. I could do the rest of this egg in 15 minutes, I bet. I've awakened my speedrunner from way back. I'm out of points, though. It's fine. We improvise. No points, no problem.
You'd think I'd know better than that.
Speedrunner, you say? Thankfully, I'm no Freckleston. I'm not washed yet. The fog zombies are only just catching up. Which means that this is about to hurt, but it's fine. There are 4 trials that I have to do before boss fight is ready in different locations for those not familiar with the egg. Cosmodrome is first. I don't know if you have to do them in order. I have just always done them in this order and it's always worked for me. I've never felt a need to change the order, so I've never tried. You might be able to do them in any order. This is just how I've always done it. I need the cipher. That L with that CK, it's rocket.
You never know. I've seen intel on this place. Codename.
My word is rocket.
The Kremlin's still wondering who stole their
17.
thunder.
14. The community has finally made a cheat sheet for this, by the way. 210. Good day for them to have finally made this cheat sheet. Ooh. I missed, but it would have been wrong, and we would have had to flip around. So, good thing I missed. Oh, round flipped anyway. Okay, you bitch. 419.
Said this was gonna be fun.
What? Did that actually flip my round to 13? Why did it play the riff? Sky, are you seeing? No, it's a community cheat sheet from Reddit. You can do them out of order, but you have to do the hut last. That makes sense.
If you could free those tortured souls, you can do the same.
But that's the first trial done. I got 10 minutes.
The more of them you destroy,
Fuck center mass, I'm spraying some gray.
Actually, I don't want to kill them yet. Hear me out. One survived. Huge. Absolutely huge. We need to do 3 more. Yeah, they're different in each location. The diner one takes the longest in solo. I'm gonna run back. And then, yeah. Oh, I need to go to next round to get more points, but I can still do this now. No boss fight? No, the relic that we're doing is for completing the Easter egg in tier 2 or above, but doing the boss fight on round 60 plus. So I'm just trying to get the quest done before I save and quit, since save and quit breaks the gauntlet part of this relic, the random weapon relic. And then when I come back, what's it? When I come back, we do the actual high rounding portion and then the boss fight. I can wake him up and I can wake her up. There we go. I've never done it with the flat line. I had to figure it out. But then I need points for Klaus and the door. Enjoyed BO6. Is this the same? This is BO6 zombies with a lot of polish and new mechanics
I'm an adult woman.
and better
I have
maps,
said some stupid
in my
shit
opinion.
day.
Right, I can't kill her. Okay, we're meleeing. You literally just can't. I keep trying to, you can't.
Hoping you shits would smell better here.
Play like every other year. Yeah, no, this one, if you liked BO6 zombies, this is kind of just BO6 zombies done better. Like, I liked BO6 zombies, but I genuinely have loved BO7 so far.
Whatever, it works. Consider it a privilege to get clobbered by me.
Thank God the melee damage on the Wonder Weapon is so good. So that I can do this shit on a round I get a bad gun and still want to get some points. Okay. Let me go finish this up. I could overtime it by a few minutes. It would only take a few minutes of overtime, but I might. Just because there's no point in saving myself the 5 minutes now and doing like all of this again. I forget about lightning. I forgot about lightning. Going overtime. We may have to give him some extra money. Oh yeah, I should DSP this one. You guys, if we want to keep playing the game, I need more donations. Liberty was so boring. Hey, don't let Mickle hear that, but you're right though. You're right, but don't let Mickle hear it. Liberty Falls, what I will always say about that map is that it served its intended purpose as like a simple casual map. But it was also definitely my least favorite BO6 map. For sure. Every other BO6 map was better than Terminus. Or sorry, not Terminus, whoa. I was just about to say Terminus as a launch map was my shit. Sorry, every other BO6 map was better than Liberty Falls. I think Terminus was definitely in the upper half of the whole season for me. Like, I think my top 3 overall for BO6 ended up being like Terminus 3rd, Citadel 2nd, and Shattered Veil was my favorite for sure.
My hair's fucked right now, isn't it?
The Reckoning was so good too, though. Like that, honestly, that is right there with Terminus. It's hard to choose between them. That's actually a really tough choice between them. Should have called Klaus sooner, but it's fine. I can wake up the others. Klaus just got here. This is gonna be a tight squeeze, man. Klaus, come here. Where are you? I'm at Klaus's mercy right now. Can at least do this. He got in there, he hit it. Come on, man. There you go. This is gonna be really tight. Damn it. We gotta flip around. I think we have to flip around. Yeah, we do because of the lightning. Shit. I never played any map after the Tomb. I was a Tomb enjoyer. I still am. Are we bugged because of this zombie? We must be. Yeah. Well, since we're here already. Optimized. Yeah, the Klaus call screwed me. That's normally really tight to do in one loop with solo, but I should have called Klaus before striking. That killed it. I've never heard that TED quote. I've never heard him call the zombies fuckos until just now. That's awesome. I love Ted. Never change, Ted. Never change. I need Klaus to go away now. He's done his job. I need him gone. I also need this Wisp T activation gone, man. Okay, really fast now. Wait, what? The zombies aren't back yet? What if I do the lightning strike? Oh, do I not have to do those two again because I already got them? Maybe? Oh yeah, the waitress is here. Wait, I never knew this. I always do all three in one go. Yeah, the waitress's lightning is the only one present. Huh. This egg is crazy. I learn something new every fucking time, I swear. I have not done a single run of this Easter egg where I haven't learned some specific quirk about it. Okay. That's the diner done. I can definitely do the last two in like 10 minutes. They're both super fast. The diner one is the pain in the ass. Oh, there was a TED task in the Cosmodrome too. I can't skip that. I need the extra perks. Is it gone? Yep. TED tasks are so finicky, man. I will never understand. I will never fully understand the intricacies of the TED tasks. There we go. Farm.
I'm getting out of here.
I'm gonna want monkeys or something.
Right now, isn't it? Must have been a meal to die for.
Noon.
Whatever, it works. Alex does not fuck around. Wanna play hide and seek? Game on.
What's this? Yeah, there we go. And then we need egg sticker. Doesn't look at leaks. We don't have any like super solid leaks aside from the one that apparently one map this season is going to be the Alpha Omega remake, or sorry, an Alpha Omega remake. And if that leak ends up being true, I bet you DLC 2 is going to be the Alpha Omega remake. Like, I would put my money on it that if that's true, it's probably the next map. Just because of the ending of Astra Malorum, like pulling them back down to Earth and everything, literally. Like, not figuratively. He literally is pulling them through a portal back to Earth at the end of Astra Malorum. Alpha Omega is a map that is on Earth. There's no way there's not a coincidence there if that leak is true, in my opinion.
Don't be a loudmouth. Where I grew up, it gets you in trouble.
Like, I bet if Alpha Omega is real this season, it's DLC 2. Which I am not an Alpha Omega enjoyer. Never have been, really. Like, even during BO4's life, I was kind of like, yeah, this one... It's kind of mid. Like, it's not bad, it's just the most, like, meh BO4 map. So I'm not thrilled about that leak, if it does end up being true.
Right about now,
but I could live with it.
hitting her stride. I can control this. That's right up, fuckers. Consider the sixth mark of participation.
I just started to love is still such a good one.
I was blaming them.
The monkey bomb quotes in this game are great, in general. Did I do it? I did do it. Let's go. One left. Stop following zombies after BO2. You missed all the best shit. Aside from Origins and Mob. Genuinely, though. You missed all the best stuff if you stopped after BO2. Well, not Exo Zombies and, like, other non-Treyarch projects. They had their moments, but, like... eh. You do shoot the projector right away, don't you? No, you go to the dock first. See, I hesitated because I'm like, I swear there was something first, but then I couldn't think of it. I thought I must have been wrong. It's okay. Plays better than most people admit.
Let's see how it's looking up there.
You get out of here with that. I'm not hearing your propaganda.
Hi, uglies, I'm home.
I did really like the meme when that leak came out right before Astra, and then Astra ends with him pulling them down to Earth. People made memes of, like, it just said, fuck you, sending you to Alpha Omega. Back, front, shed. Okay. And I thought those memes were fucking hilarious. Fuck you, sends you to Alpha Omega. Just the concept of the villain getting sent to Alpha Omega as punishment in universe is hilarious. I need points for Klaus again. It's goddamn Klaus guy, but that's basically the step done. Wait, no, I don't. This step bugs. Well, I should be certain. This step does bug on save and quit though, and you have to call Klaus a second time. But just to be 100%, I'll get the points for Klaus, play one more round here, meleeing and such, and then I'll end. I get so sad when I hear that people stopped after BO2 though. Like, just BO3 during its season, Zombies, was so, like, that was the most special thing that Zombies has ever done. That season was so unreal. Like, just even the community sentiment and everything, just how much fun the community had throughout the season. Everything was so positive in the COD community at that time still, generally. Like, it wasn't like it is nowadays, where the whole community is just generally like, oh no, I'm not even trying the new game. Shit, dog shit, fuck COD. Like, back then, people were just enjoying the game. Granted, even then, there were people, like... I remember back in, like, MW2, Black Ops 1 days even, there being a lot of people who were like, man, they release one of these every year. I'm sick of it. That was a thing way back. There you go. Yeah, that was me. Yeah, there was that sentiment even back in like the early 2010s. But that sentiment has just become more common kind of every year as time goes on. There he is. See, I told you guys I only had to go like 10 minutes over to get it ready. And then next time we play up to round 60 and then we do the boss. Relic, Prophet. COD, Assassin's Creed, and EA Sports games, same thing every year. EA Sports games more than anything else, holy fuck. I feel like Assassin's Creed does genuinely try to change things every year, as does COD, but out of those three, I weirdly feel like Assassin's Creed makes the best effort at changing things up year to year. Nice. I knew it wouldn't take that long. I wasn't able to do the second half in like 20 minutes, but 30 minutes. They do not. They do. It's just never enough to interest me again, but they make a genuine effort. The RPG shit they started doing was where I, like, bro, even if I was still, I dropped off after Unity. And when they started doing the RPG thing, even after I skipped Syndicate, I was like, yeah, that's not for me. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I got to go back to video work, especially since I ran over. But if you did enjoy and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub, follow, whatever. Come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing all sorts of other stuff like Ace Combat, Metal Gear, Resident Evil, Yakuza, etc. It's all good stuff. In my opinion, no bias. Come back anytime. Also, if you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like on the YouTube side. Algorithm helps boost it. You know how that goes. If you're looking for links to anything else outside of Twitch or YouTube to engage with the community, check out links in the description below. Things like Twitter, Discord server, whatever. If you're on Twitch, they're on the channel page. They're in chat commands. You'll be able to find whatever you're looking for. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you always back here next time. I hope y'all have the rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream. And goodbye.